If your Ryobi hedge trimmer has power to it and the blades are moving, but it's not quite cutting, you might have the same problem as me. These hedge trimmers break all the time, and there's no reason to throw out this hedge trimmer because a new one's gonna cost you $160. Just fix it following these simple steps. These instructions are if your Ryobi has power to it, you know the triggers are working, the blades are moving, but it's just not quite cutting. Inside these Ryobi hedge trimmers is a gearing. What happens is lots of times these gearings break, get too much junk in them, or jam. So what you're gonna have to do is take apart this Ryobi and change this out. It only cost me about 60 bucks, and now I know how to take apart and put back together this hedge trimmer if I have any more problems. You're gonna need an 8mm, a star wrench, and a Phillips screwdriver. Start by removing every screw on this interface to take it apart. Okay, when you're taking this apart, pay attention to how you're taking it apart. You're gonna have a spring right here and a spring right here. This handle's a little tricky to get off, but you're going to have a screw on both sides that goes into the handles, and then you have to pop it out of the plastic and kind of move it out of the way while the wire's still attached. This black piece is fairly easy to get out. It just snaps out like that. No screws involved with this piece. So when you're taking this apart, this is the hardest part you're gonna take apart because you don't wanna snap any of this. So as you take this apart, you're just gonna pry this open just enough to pull this gearing out. You can see here, mine snapped. How this works
Once you
is this
remove
gearing
the motor and the
rotates,
blade from the
and it
plastic,
will
you're going to take
move
this
your
black plastic
hedge trimmer
cover
back and
off,
forth.
and
You
it's
see
going to
these blades?
expose your
So
gearing.
if you take apart
Once
your
you're in
Ryobi
there,
right
you can
here,
clean it or
this is what
replace
it
it
looks
with
like
the new
inside.
bar
So I
or
replaced it with a
sprocket.
new
When
bar
I opened mine up,
because
I
this
figured
bar
out
snapped
mine was
on me,
broken.
cutting a tree limb way too big for it. A new bar is going to cost you about $48, anywhere from $40 to $60, whereas a new hedge trimmer would be around $120 to $180. So if you have the time to fix it and take it apart, it's way cheaper to just replace that bar. Super easy. This is how you can see it taken apart. Really all you have to do is figure out how to dissect this Ryobi body. Okay, so this part's pretty easy to take apart. The hard part is putting it back together. So if you're struggling with that, take your time because you don't want to bend these wires or lose those springs. Once you get it all assembled, go ahead, put it back together. Make sure it runs. Let's test it out. Follow for more Ryobi tools, tricks, hacks, and reviews.